All right, everyone, let's talk about Dorky because I'm seeing some pretty interesting price levels that I think needs to be discussed. But remember, nothing here is financial advice. I can always be wrong, so make sure you guys do your own research. Now, before I pull up the charts and get into all the fun stuff, I want to quickly go over an article that I came across that I think is pretty important to meme coin investors. So check this out right here. So retail traders embracing gamble mindset as meme coin discussions hit highest level this year. Right? So the gambling mentality is becoming the dominant mindset among crypto traders amid a surge in meme coin discussions. In a new report, Sentiment says that meme coin mindshare is making a comeback despite the recent high-profile collapse of several assets in the sector. Sentiment says that the rise in meme coin-centered discussions on social media suggests an increase in speculation and short-term investing mentality. So as you can see there, meme coins are not going anywhere. People are still attracted to meme coins, and meme coins is still going to be a massive thing for this cycle as far as I can see right now. Because once the market did start to recover just a couple weeks ago, we saw a lot of these meme coins really start to take off. A lot of the gains that was lost quickly start to come back. Now today is a down day. The overall market is down. As you can see here on CoinMarketCap, in the last 24 hours, we see Dogecoin down 1.5%, Shiba's down 1%, Pepe down less than 1%, the Trump coin is down over 2%, Floki 1%, what else? Brett down 5%. Turbo is pretty much flat at this point. Turbo did have a pretty decent run earlier today, but now it's come back down. So today is not the greatest day for the overall crypto market. Not just meme coins, altcoins like layer ones and all that type of stuff as well is down on the day. So these are the times where you want to be looking to get great opportunities, especially if there's a coin that did run recently and you're like, shoot, I missed that rally. Well, today you could probably scoop up the dips on your favorite coins, Dorky being one of them. I'm going to show you guys the charts just now, actually. But first off, if we come over here and take a look at their Twitter account, their X account, we can see that they are still consistent with their posting. They're talking about the Dorky bot. We've briefly discussed that in the previous video, so definitely check out the Dorky bot there. But they are still posting. They continue to do their thing, and they've been around for a long enough time now. So it's super impressive knowing that this team, they're just not going anywhere. So once the bull cycle recovers or starts to come into full effect, Dorky is one of those coins that I do expect to really make a nice rally. It all comes down to what the team is doing. Does the team continue to build during the downtimes in the market? Are they going to run away, or are they just going to continue to do their thing and continue to build? And that's what Dorky continues to do, because during the downtime in the market, they did the Dorky bot, right? So very strong team that we're dealing with right here, and a team is super important when it comes to deciding whether or not you want to invest in the meme coin. Same with the overall community, and looking at the charts here, we can see that the community doesn't seem to want to sell. Now, I have showed you guys this chart many times, and I've talked about the potential floor on this chart many times, and I even have them circled in all the way down here. The potential floor for Dorky is 844,000 market cap. Right now, it's sitting under 2 million. So it's actually not that far from where the bottom is. So if you wanted to do a DCA into Dorky, it actually wouldn't be all that bad right now, because if you zoom in a little bit, we can see that Dorky actually pulled back a bit, because Dorky recently, because this was on May 3rd, so just a couple days ago, Dorky went as high as $3.38 million market cap, and it bounced off of this area 1.2. So if you did catch this bottom from my last video, actually, you would have made a pretty decent return on your investment right there in just a couple days. A nice little pop rally, you'd have made some pretty decent returns, right? And right now, Dorky's on a bit of a pullback, just like the rest of the market as well, right? But again, it's not that far from its bottom. So you got to weigh out the risk versus reward here. And the risk reward is pretty in favorable of the reward, in my personal opinion. Again, nothing is financial advice, but the market cap is only sitting at 1.9 million. like it is still far from its all-time highs of 11 million. And with meme coins being picked back up, like the sentiment being picked back up, like it's only a matter of time before Dorky takes off again. It's a matter of time before Dorky gets another exchange listings, because they've already been, let's take a look here. They're listed on Bitmart, Biconomy, and I've shown you guys how many times they've been a top gainer on Biconomy, right? Even if you go over to back towards their X account here, let's see if I can find, yeah, right here again, like always a top gainer on Biconomy, something that definitely should not be ignored. All right, so Dorky continued to do its thing, and I still believe it's going to be one of the top performers for this bull cycle. We're going to see how things play out. Again, it all depends on the overall market. As long as the market continues to move in the right direction, then yes, Dorky is going to move in the right direction as well. The volume is up on the day. It's up over 28%, almost 29% there. But that's all I have for you guys. What are you guys doing with your Dorky? Are you holding for the long term? Let me know what you guys think about Dorky, and how long have you been holding Dorky? Do you think that this is a good time to scoop up some more? If you are holding Dorky for the long term, let me know in the comment section down below. But that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out a few of the links that I have down below. And until next time, take care.